Hey folks, another quick video from DaddyRabbit. I haven't put up a title yet. I'm not for sure what the title will be to this. I actually was thinking about childhood, the past, here lately. I think about, it's an old term, but thinking of, like yesteryear, whatever. Uh, Sorry, it's dark where I am. But yeah, I just been thinking about, like when I was a kid or when I was a young man. And I don't know how many of you all think about that from time to time, but it's like, literally to me, it's kind of like you change the channels on the television, and it'll just something pop into my head, and for a few seconds, I'm somewhere else. And of course, that's not miraculous by any stretch of the imagination, but sometimes it's really cool. A lot of times it sucks, because when you pop back into whatever, it's easier to be a kid than it is to be an adult. And most of the time, for most people, that's not true for everybody. I understand that. But here lately, here in the last 2 or 3 months, it's happening more and more and more, and I don't know what to think about it, because I don't usually dwell on the past. It's just not who I am. And well, that's what this car gonna do. Anyway, I'll be out in the light here in a little bit, and you'll be able to see me. But it's just conversations I've had, or just a snippet out of my childhood. And the funniest thing is, I have long-term memory loss and partial short-term memory loss. And I'm the world's worst. You can stand and tell me something usually, and I don't retain it. If I need to retain something, I send myself a text or something so I can remember whatever. Now, I'm not saying I'm brain dead most of the time, but a lot of stuff just doesn't stick with me unless it's like ultra important. And the things I find ultra important, most people would not. I understand that. But yeah, I just here lately, childhood, or for example, I talk about where I'm from, and where I grew up, and I'll talk about things in my past when I was a child or whatever. And nowadays, and I don't think about it a lot. I really don't. I'm not one of those people who say, well, back in the day. Yeah, I'm not a back in the day person. But here lately, back in the day just keeps popping up in my brain. And I'm on my way home, and my brain keeps going into neutral, and I don't know why. I feel okay. I don't feel like I'm having a stroke or a heart attack or anything, but like at this very moment, wow, the road just does not seem right. But I know where I am, and I'm safe. But anyway, for all y'all that are older than me, which won't be many, tell me about this, because I don't know what to think about it. I really don't. And on one hand, it's really cool, and on the other hand, it's kind of eerie. I don't understand it, because, like I say, I'm not a big back in the day kind of person. That shit it's not that I'm ashamed or none of that. I just don't think about that stuff. And here lately, I've been thinking about it a lot, and it's involuntary. I don't get it. So if any of you all know what I'm talking about, please explain it to me, because it's kind of freaky, and I don't understand it, and it's starting to bother me. Because, like I say, it just does not. It's just not who I am. People can talk about, well, back in the day I did this, or back in the day I did that, and it's just not in me. I'm not that person. And wow, I'm struggling to breathe too. But it's just not who I am. And so if you know something about it, lay it on me, because I just don't know how to take it, to be honest. But outside of that, everything seems to be okay. Let's see. Let's see if there's any, I'm trying to remember. Do I have any gossip? I'm still single, which is a blessing, I think. But I mean, I ain't looking either. I mean, she'll damn near have to fall on top of me, What else? I've got somebody close to me getting ready to pass. That sucks to no end. I've known them probably 30 years. They're going to die. And there's just nothing about it. They're going to die. And it's their time to go. And as sad as it is, I'd rather see them go as suffer. And it breaks my heart. It does. But it is what it is. And what else? I really don't have anything. I lead a pretty boring life, but I enjoy my boring life, I know there's some people in this world that always have to have something going on. They always got to be doing something. And like I say, if I was dating somebody or something like that, then I'd probably be that way too. But since I'm not, stuff like that just doesn't enter my mind at all. And so I can sit out in the middle of nowhere, which I do, and I thoroughly enjoy it. I never thought I would, but I do. And occasionally somebody will say, hey, why don't you move back to the big city? And I just laugh. Like, you've lost your mind. You think for a second I would do that? You lost your mind. If I won, somebody said, what if you won like $50 million? I ain't coming back. I'd probably move further out into the country. I'd probably, move to the Ozarks or something like that. It's not that I hate everybody, but once you move to the country and you get over the initial shock and you get over not hearing noise anymore, and you get used to that, man, it's beautiful. It's great. I love it. Wouldn't trade it for anything in the world. But then I say that if I won $1 gazillion, I'd probably buy me a yacht and sail around the world, But, we're not going to win the lottery and all that, so I don't have to worry about it. I don't mean to ramble. No, this stuff snapping back into childhood, it's kind of got me rattled. And I don't know what to think about it. I really don't. I don't think I'm getting ready to croak or anything, but you never can tell. But yeah. So for any of you older folks that know what I'm talking about, lay some knowledge on me, because it's really kind of starting to bother me a little bit. And we have a subscriber. Her name is Denise Gonzalez. I haven't seen her. She was a regular forever. And if anybody knows anything about Denise, let me know, because I'd love to know. I haven't talked to her in a long time. I'd love to know how she's doing. And Nancy P, she just dropped off the planet. I'm thinking Nancy must have got herself a boyfriend, because I talk to her once a week, every week, like clockwork. She disappeared. So if anybody knows about her, put it in the comments. Outside of that, I'm just like you all. I see bits and pieces of the news. I know what's going on kind of in the world. It's a load of horse hooey, but yeah. Last I heard, there was some Russian ships near Cuba, blah, blah, blah. And I'm just going to tell y'all something. And I could be absolutely wrong. But I'm going to give you my 2 cents on what's going on in the world. You can like it, not like it. It doesn't matter to me one way or the other. This is just my opinion. My opinion only. And listen, I'll tell you, my opinion's worth about 2 pennies. Everybody's got their feathers all ruffled. We are not going to have a nuclear war, period. We will not be invaded, period. Now, do I see blue helmets coming? Yeah, I see the blue helmets coming for sure. But all this shit that, will the dollar collapse? When they decide to collapse it, they'll collapse it. Are we going into digital currency? Yes, we are. Because people will not stand up and raise hell. And they should. They talk about smart cities, the 15-minute cities. They want us to have electric cars. The only reason they want you to have an electric car is so they can turn it off when they want to. Like in China right now, if your social score isn't whatever, you can't get money out of the bank. Everybody says, oh, that won't happen here. Oh, yeah, it will, because we are lazy. And they'll do whatever we allow them to do. And we're allowing them to do a lot. Do I see civil unrest? Sure. Mainly from their side. They're going to I think they're going to push a lot of these illegals to earn their keep. And the silent majority will be silent forever. They will put us down like sheep while we're still talking about it. What are we going to do? What should we do? And we'll talk it to death until they lead us into the slaughterhouse. Somebody made a comment one day this week. They said if they were 45, the 45th, and he won the election, they're looking for an assassination attempt. And it very well may happen. And they might get it. Because we all have just laid around and keep waiting on that defining moment. Nobody wants to be the first one to step out. And they are going to clean our clocks. But nuclear war? No, that ain't happening. It's not happening. On any level, because even with a controlled attack, that means they're going to receive whatever they shoot at us, we're going to shoot at them, and then they're going to shoot back at us, and that'll go back and forth until somebody drops something big enough that it'll matter, and then it'll just be all over with, and nobody wants that. I haven't been keeping up with the IDF and Hamas. I have not watched any of that. That doesn't happen here. Ain't none of my business. It's above my pay grade. Ain't nothing I can do about it. I'm not going to worry about it. I got friends that's got family over there, and I hate it for them. It breaks my heart. Let's see, anything else? Nope, I don't reckon. But yeah, I just want to get on here and talk about flashbacks of your life, and so please explain it to me, because I don't get it. I'm not depressed. I'm not dying, none of that shit. Excuse my French. I've been reading my Bible more. And anybody that knows me knows I'm not a reader. I am not. You're free to believe whatever you want to believe. I can care less what a person believes, and as far as their soul or religion. I believe as adults, that's on you. I do good enough to worry about me. Now, I mean, if you make a statement, I don't care to make a statement back. But as far as giving, for me to say everybody should be Christian or everybody should be Catholic, everybody should be, ain't none of my business. You make a statement, I will respond. But to make a blanket statement, I have no idea. On one hand, I would say, if you want to go to heaven, you got to believe in Jesus Christ, your Lord and Savior. But then I know Muslims, and I think I know a Buddhist. I've met some Jewish people in my life, and everybody says their religion's right. Okay, so I hope I get to see everybody there. We're not segregated. I hope everybody gets to go. If they don't, oh well, shit happens, Well, that's all I got for y'all, really. Nothing really defining going on. I wish I had something to say, hey, do y'all know about this or do you know about that? But it's just everyday stuff. So for the gun guys, a while back I was saying I was thinking about getting a new carry pistol, and I was thinking about Sig Sauer, and everybody gave me their opinion, and I'm still thinking, and it takes me a while to think about it. When I get ready to spend money, I have to really mull it over. But I am Sig Macro P365, or I think it's called a Legion I'd like to have. But on my wish list, after I find me a rich girl, because she'll have to be rich, because even to myself, I can't justify to myself spending the money. But I'd like to own a Staccato, and you're stepping up into big boy land when you buy a Staccato. I think they go anywhere from $2,000 to $7,000 for a handgun. I can't even justify it to myself. I can't lie to myself and justify that. Anyway, that's all I got for y'all. I hope everybody's doing well. I hope everybody's staying healthy. I hope everybody is sane, because there's a lot of crazy shit going on. And I hope everybody's enjoying their life, prepping and getting along with their family and all that. And if you're not, that's, it's just typical. You don't get to pick your family, unfortunately. I wish I could, but I can't. What else? I'm going to change lights. I hate, I like it when truck drivers stay in the right lane, but I hate their new headlights, because it will absolutely burn the retinas out of your head. It sucks. But anyway, I just hope everybody's doing well, everybody's staying healthy. I hope everybody's happy. If you're not happy, I hope you're content. There's a lot of suck going on, and you might as well embrace it, because suck just never goes away. But anyway, I love y'all. I really do. And there's a lot of you I keep in my thoughts. Sydney Bennett's one of them. I ain't talked to Sydney in a hot minute. Monty. I talked to Monty quite a bit. Bless his heart. I got to talk to Monty's father on the telephone. And he seemed like a sweet fellow. Not sweet as in gay, but sweet as in a nice dude. And a few weeks ago, I was in Cindy Cross Stitch's neighborhood. She's got a channel. Anyway, I love y'all. Be good. put out content as I get it. All right, folks, just remember your glass is always half full and never half empty. Keep praying for me. I'll keep praying for you. And I love y'all. Be good. Good night.